All right. We are rolling.
Rolling, 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 rolling. Oh,
I was going to do that. No joke. That's gangster. You see? We right here. You're right here. Right here. I mean, yeah, I remember that. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Come on. Rolling, 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 rolling. Rolling, rolling,
I don't
rolling,
mind
rolling.
that. That came later.
It did, but it's not wrong. You know, that is the spot for that.
Yeah,
That is when cats stab.
I think so.
It's like in that pocket in between.
Yeah,
You
you're
know what I
right.
mean? Yes.
Okay.
Now, let's get to it. This is Weeknights. Where 5 nights a week we come up here. Man, y'all know what we do by now. We ain't gonna keep telling y'all. Anyway, I'm here with my lovely, creative, and energetic co-host.
Dash. I tried to show energy. Yeah, that's me. Fring.
Oh shit. That was great.
Thank you.
You got a name, Energy?
Yeah. Oh, I said it already. Dash. I'm
No,
Dash.
I didn't even hear it.
What up, y'all?
Oh, man.
Thank you for
That
coming.
was
Hope
great.
your flights were safe. You know, thank you so much. Don't
Hmm.
mind the beeping in the background. Listen, the sound could be worse, okay? It's either beeping or
I,
something way
I
worse.
wasn't even gonna say nothing, you know?
No,
We
because they
used to
gonna
beeping on
notice.
your end, you know?
They're gonna hear it.
Dash, aka beep a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah, beeps. Just
And
beeps for
beeps.
sure. Beeps for sure. Yep. Imagine
Yo, that's
if
the
people
first
started
piece of
calling me
merch. A picture of you that says beeps.
beeps.
So funny.
All right, he who pods.
Hey, let me introduce myself. This is getting crazy. I am JD, aka He Who Pods. And I got a bone to pick. We're gonna get straight into it, or you got a question for me
You
today?
have a bone to pick. Okay, I do have a question for you.
All right, what's your question? What's up?
All right, so I know you're more of a movie guy than a TV guy,
Yep.
but I need to know,
Yes.
will you be watching the newest season of Love is Blind on Netflix? Listen, okay, I keep seeing Netflix has released images. There's probably a trailer by now, I would think, but I haven't seen it yet. I've only seen the images. It starts on February 14th. It's coming back, and I can't wait because it's gonna be some mess. And I just
You like mess.
in healthy doses, not a lot of it, but just enough.
Yeah,
Listen, TV. There's nothing wrong with escapism. So,
that's true.
and reality television does that very easily for a lot of people, but I
Yeah.
was curious because I said, let me ask my co-host because this falls under, pop culturally and consensually. This
There
is
go
a
your
valid
word.
question to ask. So I figured I should just ask you, like, what you trying to see who makes it to the end. You trying to get up in them pods.
No, no, I'm not. But thanks for asking. And
Oh,
thanks
you're
for and
welcome.
thanks for giving them free promo on our platform,
I did give them free promo, but listen, I mean, maybe that's additional YouTube content right there. Maybe I'm gonna come on. Maybe I'm gonna come on YouTube while Love Is Blind is on and give a little commentary for the people. Y'all let me know if y'all want some of that.
You gonna go live on YouTube while you watching the show?
Live? Nah. I
That's
have
me.
I,
To
I
me,
have
that's the content.
I have always felt like I would be really good at one of those couch shows where you just sit on the couch and watch the show and react.
That's what I'm
I
talking
think
about.
I know. I think I would be great at that.
You should do that. You should just set up your camera and just go live on YouTube and be like, or Instagram, and that's just it.
The problem is I've tried to do this. The problem is when a show is long, it's hard to edit because unless you're
Correct.
Yeah, unless you're actually doing it with the show, where they can pan from a scene to you, it's kind of hard to do.
Nah, you could set up your camera in a way. We'll talk off pod.
All right, we'll talk about that. Yeah. So yeah, that was my question for today. I kind of knew. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of knew what your answer was gonna be because you're a hater. So
You know,
when it comes to
normally,
stuff,
normally, no, no, no. Listen, normally, I would try to dispute that.
uh,
Today, I am definitely a hater today.
okay,
So it's good that you asked me today while the hate is flowing. Matter of fact, I'm sipping a haterade right now. You know what I'm saying? Just to
okay.
keep my hate levels high. You know what I'm
Trying to get
saying?
your electrolytes up. That's what you're doing.
Trying to keep my hate levels up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, the hate levels, the hateration.
Hey, exactly. I know
And
Mary J. Blige said no hateration, but this ain't a dancery.
I was just about to ask, is there any holleration?
Hopefully not, but we'll see.
I mean, there's always a little bit of holleration.
Always. I mean, in a club, you can't even hear the person next to you. You gotta holler. All right, let's get into it.
So who
Enough
you
of
hating
the
on?
enough of the jokes and the holleration and the hateration. Let the hateration begin to flow.
Okay, so who are you hating on today?
Today I'm hating on Andre 3000.
Okay.
Someone
Let me
I
brace
someone
myself.
someone I admire,
Okay.
someone I look up to
Mm-hmm.
as an MC,
Yep.
someone who's one of the illest to ever do it on a microphone.
Agree.
Someone who's really annoying me as of late.
What did
Yes.
he do to you?
Andre 3000 gave that booty ass GQ interview. We spoke about it. He put out his flute album. Cool, no
Mhm.
problem. Then the internet, yep. Then the internet put his numbers up against all the rappers, even though he's no longer a rapper.
They
His
did that.
words, his words, not mine. Okay, that part's not his fault. But we covered that already.
Right.
And now, oh, and then I didn't say it before. I was trying to let him slide, but Andre 3000 said he won excited about music, and he didn't want to put out press releases and do media. And then he went on a press run about the flute album. He did multiple interviews, not just the GQ. When in the GQ
He did
interview,
do
he
that.
said, "This is very likely the only interview I'm doing."
Yep. You're right.
Liar, liar, pants on fire. Okay, he did his
You
interviews, he
tired
did
of
his
his shit?
podcasts. I'm sorry,
Oh, sorry. I was asking. So you're tired of his shit?
but we didn't get there yet. I'm trying to build my case.
Oh, please continue to build.
Yes.
I'll
And
be
so he
quiet.
did a press run after he said he was probably not doing a press run. Okay, cool. And listen, I wasn't mad at him doing a press run because, yes, I'm conflicted here in my hate. I'm going to be honest. I want Andre 3000 to flourish and do all the great things that he is capable of. I love that he is letting his creativity flow. But man, he did not say good things in the interview. And now he's contradicting himself right in front of our eyes. And I thought it was over after the press run. Press run. But wait, there's more.
Oh no 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 no.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. Andre
Mhm.
3000 is now going on tour to do the flute album.
Okay.
Why? Why? I thought you didn't want to be famous. I thought you didn't want to. What happened?
You think he was speaking from a place of fear when he said those things?
I don't know. I know there's music where he says he hated touring. I know we saw him on the last uh Outcast tours doing things to make it very clear he didn't want to tour. And now he's touring the flute out.
I only asked that question because I just wonder if the fact that he had the fact that he was putting out something that no one was familiar with from him. Do you think that maybe he spoke too soon? I understand that you're saying in the past he has said things about fame and whatnot, but do you think that maybe he spoke too prematurely in the GQ interview? That maybe he was acting off of not only just things that maybe he had thought previously, but also the fact that I'm putting this thing out and I know people want bars from me, and this is what I want to do. This is what I like to do. This is my, this is my journey away from rap. I'm not sure how people are going to take this. So instead of me coming out the gate real confident about, my abilities as a flute artist, is it a flutist?
He's an instrumentalist. That's what he's being called.
Oh, my abilities as an instrumentalist.
He's a musician.
He's a musician, but maybe there was some tension there for him. Maybe there was some conflict about whether people will receive it well or not. And as we saw, people received it really well,
Yeah.
and so maybe now, I'm just asking, but maybe now could it be that he sees the momentum, he sees the impact it had, and he sees the momentum that continues to build on it, and now he's like, well, if y'all gonna let me play my flute on stage, maybe it's not so bad.
Sure.
I don't know. I'm I'm just questioning what's happening. I don't
It's a
really
good
know.
question. It's possible. It's also possible he changed his mind. But in the interview, he said, I just want to put this out and see what happens. I just want to give it a fair shot so people will listen to it.
Hmm.
But that's not what's been happening. You went on a press run. Now you're doing a tour. That's what an artist does. You say
Yeah.
you didn't want to be an artist. You say you didn't want to do all the things that are required of a celebrity rapper.
Hmm.
He ain't rapping, but this looked the fuck a lot like what celebrity rappers do, if you ask me.
Yeah, you're
He
right.
went on all the rappers' podcasts. All right, not all, but he went on Mike, his boy. Oh man, they're gonna kill me for not remembering his name.
Here goes my nightly yawn. Um, I don't remember who it was
Oh, now
at the moment.
hold on. We know his name. I'm just not good at remembering names.
I'm just not good at remembering. Guess a joke wasn't funny. Hey, ha ha ha.
I'm trying to find this guy. It's not Mike Jones.
My
Man,
counts.
I bet you if I put Andre 3000, he'll pop up though.
Yeah.
All right, here's the album he was on. Killer Mike.
Killer Mike. How could I not think of that? Well, I said I don't remember.
Sorry. Killer Mike. He did
Right.
Killer Mike's podcast. Listen, my frustration is in the fact that Andre 3000 said, these are all the things I don't want to do, and rappers have to do those things.
Hmm.
These are all the things I don't want to do, and celebrities have to do those things. And now he's doing all those things.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, fam, what's up with you? Like,
You don't like that he changed his mind.
it's just it made me feel away. Like I feel like I was in a relationship and the person said, hey man, I don't want to do all of these things anymore. So the relationship is over. At least for now, I can't do this anymore. It's not you, it's me. And then they went and got with their new person and they doing all the shit they said they wasn't gonna do.
People do it all the time.
Come on, son.
People do it all the time.
Come on, son. So you lied. It was hip hop.
I,
It wasn't, it was rap.
Well, maybe it was.
or what? Or,
When
but then you
you
gotta
when
let
you
me know, because
when you
all you
use
keep
the
saying is that it sucks being a rapper, it sucks being famous, it sucks being a celebrity. You don't want to do all of these things, but you're doing all of these things. So what's up? You changed your mind. You happy from the success. Now I feel like you got to say something, because what you said is not what we see. And I believe people's actions more than their words.
okay, and that's fair.
His
I just
actions is looking like, I'm trying to be a full on artist, touring, selling records, and probably merch coming soon.
I want a flute T-shirt.
I wish I could walk away, but I can't.
Also, I mean, because
I totally was tempted to walk off the pod just now.
Black History Month is coming, and I like to wear, I like to wear T-shirts and
So
things.
buy an
Wear
Outcast
black.
t-shirt.
How rude!
I tell you, I'm hating. Let me drink a little more haterade,
I actually
just
almost bought
cause.
an Outcast T-shirt recently, like a week ago or something like that. But anyway, so
Yo, like the disrespect. And imagine if you big boy and you home watching all this shit happen.
what do you think Big Boy thinks, though?
I would be insulted. I don't know. I'm not big boy. I don't know him. I can't call him, but I wish I could, to ask him, yo, what's up with your man? You cool with all of this?
Right? I don't know. I don't know about bringing Big Boy into the mix because maybe that's not what he wants. Has he said that that's what he wants?
He's been a good friend. And he hasn't said jack shit. That's what a good friend should do.
That's
If
what a
me and
good
you
friend.
are beefing and you out in the public doing fly shit, I'm supposed to zip the lips
Oh yeah,
and let you be great.
right. As Drake would say.
Is that what he says?
No, I wasn't done. I just laughed because I was waiting
Oh,
on your reaction.
I was wildly confused. I'm like, what? Is that what Drake says?
Drake would say, "Keep the family close," and that's what you gotta do. You gotta keep the fam close. You gotta make sure that you know they're protected.
right.
You don't go out. I mean, yes, a loyal friend shouldn't be running around telling all the business,
Yeah, no,
whether
Andre,
we fall out or not.
Big Boy should not be publicly shaming Andre 3000. He hasn't. All throughout his career, after post Outcast, he just been like, "Hey man, Dre is Dre. I love him and I hope he's good. We're good, and I'm gonna just keep doing my thing." So listen, I have mad respect for Big Boy and how he's handled everything. But I'm just saying, being the haterade sipper I am, if I was Big Boy, I'd be pissed right now.
Yeah, I hear you. I just I don't know. I think there were a lot of unknowns putting out this album.
Yeah.
And because of that, saying I just want to see what happens, and then you see what happens, and what happens is actually something pretty incredible that you maybe for a while long before a GQ interview didn't expect. I think he kind of made that clear, when he said he just wants to see what happens. It sounds to me like he didn't really have a lot of
High expectations.
expectations. So it it isn't unlikely for anyone, to change course after seeing something through and realizing that it has so much more impact than you ever could have imagined. Um, maybe this is something that he wanted. Maybe this is the lane that he's been looking for. When it comes to, oh, I don't want to do fame, oh, I don't want to rap, and I don't want. I mean, people put a lot of pressure on him with that, right? So being able to do something on your own terms where people really can't in this situation demand anything of you because you've completely switched course. I think I'm able to give him some grace for that. I understand where you're coming from, and I think you're absolutely right. I get really annoyed, and I've said this before. I get really annoyed with rappers that say one thing and then do another. I feel like you don't gotta tell me you're gonna retire and then a year later come back with an album because you think somehow like it's gonna be.
Oh, excuse me. Oh
You
man.
think some, you think somehow there's gonna.
Tizzy. Oh man. Oh, sorry. Ah, it's my allergies, you know.
Yep, your
Ah,
allergies. Because you because you think that somehow that rollout is going to be more appealing to me. Like I
right,
just think those things are silly. It really annoys me because then we go through the emotions as fans of having to deal with that, right? Like we go through the emotions of, oh my gosh, my favorite rapper said he's not rapping anymore and he's not gonna do this and he's not
right.
gonna do that, or people are like, oh man, Drake has stomach issues. What we supposed to do? We was trying to go to the concert, but Drake has stomach issues. He's not doing music for at least a
Oh
year.
shit.
And then 2 weeks later, Drake comes out with a whole concert lineup. Like I don't need that. I don't need that. And I get that we live in this world where maybe there are a lot of people who get distracted. Squirrel, you over there now, right? If your favorite rapper can't be bothered to do the things that they normally do, you just go somewhere else and you find somebody else who will give you what you need, right? So maybe the idea here is that maybe the idea, damn
I hope I
BB,
could find that freeze frame. I hope I could find that in the editing process for the cover art. Except
that that
I can't even
so
do it because it was so natural.
I don't think I could do it again either.
I'm telling you, that's gonna be the album, the cover art. I might not even be on it. It might just be you doing the face. You see what
So,
time we're on? 20. All right.
so yeah, I don't know. I can't remember exactly what my thought was, but I just don't
So
think
you don't like when artists flip flop and say we're gonna do this and then do that, whether it's retirement or a tour or whatever.
right, but I think sometimes they know in the back of their mind that they're full of shit. And maybe he was. Maybe 3000 was. I don't know that for sure, but
We
I
don't know. He
but
could have
I but
changed his
I
mind.
but what I can say is I know what it's like to switch it up completely and then be like, oh,
Mhm.
this is not as bad as I thought this was gonna be. Oh, y'all
Right.
like this? Y'all are into this? Wait, you want more of this? People are talking about how they're falling asleep to it.
Yeah, he's
How
been hit
they
up by a lot of artists to sample it. We know.
it's created a different type of buzz. It's honestly, it's it's made hip hop a little bit more interesting. It
It's
is
not.
not. Can I was just about. You didn't even let me finish. I was about to say it is not hip hop, but what it has done is inspired some hip hop artists to make music off of it. So that's what I mean when I say it's made hip hop more interesting. Because let's be honest, for the past year, hip hop has been a little sleepy.
Hey, not too much. Not too much on hip hop, all right? Not too much on hip hop.
You want to have a real conversation?
Nope. Not too much on hip hop. We got other topics to talk about.
That's fine,
Not
but
too much on hip hop.
let's call it what it is. It's been sleepy for the past year. We're not even getting hip hop number ones on the Billboard charts. Like
I don't like that conversation either.
we're
That
so
has erroneous. This has nothing to do with flute albums.
I'm just saying. I think he shook things up. I think he made things a little bit more interesting. I'm not saying that again, I'm not saying the Flute album is hip hop, but I think he inspired some people when he put out this music. So if it becomes a benefit to the culture, then so be it.
I don't think this is a benefit.
I was talking about all the rappers who were like, "Ooh, I'm gonna rap over that beat."
Yeah, but they haven't. Only Lupe.
I don't think that's true. Aren't there other artists that have done it?
I ain't see it.
Okay. Okay.
We done now with three stacks, or what's up? You ready?
I mean, we done with three stacks, but we should probably talk about someone else whose genre of music is still unknown.
So whose genre of music is unknown?
Your bestie, Northwesty.
I was excited. I thought you were about to say some flyness. Let me sip more haterade now.
Listen, Northwest has told us that she is about to produce a music video. She showed us her storyboard. She's got a whole concept,
Yes, she does.
for her Miss Westy song.
Yep.
You know, Eh, not half bad. Not half bad. I see she had a.
I'm not mad at it. I
Oh,
think the kids should be able to shine and get their creativity off.
uh huh.
My
I
concern
love how
is
creative she gets to be with this stuff. I will say that. I
it's
think
awesome.
you're
It's
absolutely right about
awesome, and that's what you're supposed to do, right? As a parent, when you could put your child in a position to do something fly,
that. Hmm.
you should do it if you can. If you have the resources and the tools, we know Ye does, you should
Right.
do it. My concern is she's not making a music video for herself. She's not making a music video for another preteen. She's making a music video for her father and for the song she has with her father
Hmm.
on her father's album. That means that this album can and will be criticized. That song can and will be criticized.
Hmm.
That music video can and will be criticized. And that
Hmm.
is my concern for the child. Kanye is a grown man. He'll be all right.
I get it.
But when a child is being destroyed by critics,
Yeah.
that may not go so well. And so I do think this is super fly. But I wish you let her do her own video or maybe a video for someone else her age or something like that, that, you could just say, hey, this is kids being kids. But Kanye is a global artist.
He is. Yeah.
Whether we love him or hate him, Kanye is a global artist with global impact, and people all over the globe will be listening to and critiquing this music
Yeah.
and this video. And Kanye got haters. It's not like Kanye is like a
Right.
universally loved artist. There's some artists that's like, oh man, we love this artist. He can do no wrong. Kanye is not that artist. Kanye also does a lot of wrong, which leaves him susceptible to harsh criticisms. Didn't get that word out. Which also means
Hmm.
it's going to be cats shooting at your kid because people
Oh,
don't care and they're not going to be nice.
I'm sure
And
they
that is my
have
concern. I think she's 12, right?
somewhere around there.
I don't know if I would put my 12 or 13-year-old through that type of criticism on such a large scale.
Yeah.
There's no baby step here. We're not talking about a short film she did in class and you reposted it on your story to show support. We're talking about putting together your, I guess, single that's going to be promoted, viewed, listened to on a global scale.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. That's not baby steps. That's 0 to 100. And my concern as a parent
Hmm.
is that this might crush this child's creativity, hope, and dreams. And maybe not. Maybe she got tough skin. Maybe they've been preparing her. Maybe they're gonna take all her devices away so she doesn't see the criticism. I don't know. But
Yeah.
that is my fear and concern for this child.
Yeah. And I think you're right to. I think you're right to have those concerns
Yeah.
because, like you said, the adults get it tenfold, and
Yeah.
then the kids come on the scene, and it's like, what did you say? Not too much. Like it's because it's
Right.
not gonna be, oh, this is cute, and it's gonna be, oh, this was cute, but.
And maybe not even that. Some people might come straight out the gate with, yo, this is
What the hell is this?
garbage. Your kid shouldn't have did this. Your kid is trash the same way you're. Some people are going to speak like that. Not me.
We're gonna speak
Now,
like
I'm
that.
not going to speak about that. I'm not going to speak about a kid like that. But there are plenty of others who don't care. And your enemies don't care. Let's be honest. Kanye has made a lot of enemies for himself.
Mhm.
And those enemies will be at the ready to say whatever, do whatever.
Yeah, yeah,
And that's not going to be easy. I mean, I in the Beyonce film, we saw how hard it was for Blue to take the criticism of what was supposed to be one fun performance.
right.
And they spoke about it, and Beyonce was very vulnerable in the film about how it affected her child and the type of family meetings they had to have and the work to get through that, and for her to have to now practice and understand the levels of what this grand stage brings to you from the media, from your peers, from just haters. I don't know if seeing that I would put my kid through the same thing. Don't get me wrong, I'm nobody. If my daughter wants to sing on a hook, if my daughter hears me working on a song, says, Dad, can I sing that hook? Yeah, sure, you can sing the hook, but the hook is not going to give you the same harsh criticisms as completely putting together a music video that's going to go out in the world. Because
Yeah,
even if she absolutely crushes it, right? This could be the best music video we've ever seen, fly as shit since Thriller. It's not going to matter. There's still going to
it
be
never
people.
matters.
That's what I'm saying. It's still going to be people who come and try to crush that kid's hopes and dreams.
Yeah, it never matters. They just sometimes it's just people who just want to be mean or just
Yeah.
to say something just to say something. A lot of the stuff, even comments we get sometimes, it's not productive. It's just like
Nah, because some people
this,
just feel like I want to get my hate off.
right?
Or I want, or as they used to say, misery loves company.
Yeah. So I hope that my hope is that they put as much in place that they can to protect her. It's kind of hard to put her all the way out there and protect her. But like you said, we're not doing TikTok this month. We're not doing, you know what I mean? Like, and
And
her
I don't know if
mom
that family is
manages,
going to do that.
as far as we know, her mom manages her TikTok. I think the TikTok is like their shared account.
Okay.
Um, it's something like it's like Kim and North or something like that. I think it's called. So
Okay.
hopefully that is also being managed, but it's like on one hand, we're when your dad is Kanye West
Yeah.
and you have music on his album, it's almost like the other side to it is, do you not do it? Do you not do the video? Do you not? I mean, because maybe this is the start of her career.
Sure.
And I mean, I don't, I worry for kids this young doing these
Same.
types of things.
Same.
Um, we know what child stars often turn into. Um, maybe less now. I feel like you hear about those things less now, but years ago, child stars that would like grow up, and a lot of times you either wouldn't hear about them anymore, and then you'd find out something really like terrible, like they're living this terrible life, or just I don't know. Yeah, the younger they are, the harder it is to be like, okay, just go out there and But she won't be the first, and she won't be the last. So I guess all we can do is hope that they are managing that well. I don't know that it'll be managed, the same way Beyonce was like, well, I don't even know how she got access to this. Because we know some parents will be like, nah, you wanna go and do the thing, you can go and do
Right.
the thing, but what you're not gonna do in here is I don't know what that's like in the West and the Kardashian households, but
Yeah, me either.
you know, If anybody knows how to handle celebrity and dealing with people online, I'm sure it's all of them. So,
I guess.
you know, we'll see what happens when I'm excited to see the video because I mean, you had this little girl storyboarding. I said,
Mm.
"Oh, well, bring on your creativity then, because
Right.
I love to see that. That part of it
Yeah.
for me
No, I
is
agree.
I love that. I think it's so sweet. I think it's so cool when kids are encouraged to be creative because I feel like when we were kids, at least I know when I was growing up as a kid, my parents was like, creativity. What what do you how are you gonna live off of creativity?
Mm.
So I feel like
Yeah.
whenever I see kids like honing in on their talents and their interests in that way, I want to champion it. But I totally understand like the fear because if that's there, that definitely exists. So
Yeah.
I guess it remains to be seen what that will look like.
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Should we wrap it,
I
or
feel
you want
like
to hit one more?
I feel like we can call it, you know. I feel
All
like we this is a solid spot to end. We'll be back tomorrow, so
right.
We
you know.
will be back tomorrow. That is true.
Exactly. So, it's I want to just say one thing real quick.
Okay.
I got to be honest. On Saturdays, I get a little confused. I'm like, do I not pod today?
That's when you got to do your pod.
Right. Oh yeah. Hardly minding my business is coming back soon.
There you go.
Get your podcasts.
Exactly.
So, but yeah, I definitely do
Nah,
it
I get it.
on the weekends. I'm like,
Yeah.
is today a pod day?
Yeah.
My daughter was even like, Dad, do you record today? I was like, nah, baby. Only Monday through Friday. Don't worry. She's like, no,
Yeah.
because you recorded yesterday, so I wasn't sure. I'm like, nah, we good. Don't worry. It's just me and you today. We going to pod today. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
So,
Lovely. All right. Well, then that's it.
and that's it then.
All right, folks. This is Weeknights. Thank you for joining us. We will see y'all tomorrow.
Bye.